Hello and welcome to Wyverns and Weirdos. I'm actually properly at the table at the same level as the players.
Yeah, it's really
now.
worrying. If you see me looking like off screen for you guys, if you're watching the vodcast, it's because Darby's right there. Like, hello, hi. It's a bit scary.
Yeah. Basically, I worked out. Thanks to our Halloween special from last year, basically, how to get the DM screen not be visible in the player shot.
And a little peek behind the curtain there. That Halloween special was recorded last week for us. So
yeah, as usual, we're in the future. Or the past,
I have 90% edited at this point.
Yeah, future. Yes. And actually, pro tip, another great way of stopping people from looking at your DM screen without careful crafting is to just put a lot of gross pictures behind it that no one wants to look at, and that will punish people for peeking.
Yeah.
Unless it's me, because I'm a goblin.
In which case it rewards.
But also, another way is to get a giant D6 and just clock them with it, which is why the D6 is on our side of the table and not Darby's, because I like keeping my skull intact.
Yeah.
Big brain energy right there.
Let's see it.
All right, so I should check what week it actually is. But any general announcements?
I'd like to announce that even though it's been like this for a while for you guys, I'm now officially 24. So nobody liked me when I was 23, and now everybody is legally obliged to like me and send money to my PayPal. So just tweet me and I can send you the link.
Yeah.
Or subscribing to our Patreon will do.
Yes, that, because we probably have that now.
Maybe.
Yeah, either way, the money gets to me somehow, maybe, probably not. Our Patreon money probably goes towards this podcast. We don't earn anything off it. But we love you and we love our podcast. So the best way to do it is to donate to both.
It's true.
Me and our Patreon?
Yes.
Patreon. Happy past birthday to Eddie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Happy birthday for a good 6-ish months ago.
Yeah.
That's me spitballing there. I have no idea when this is going to be released.
This is coming out. I had to adjust stuff to account for the fact that I didn't actually edit out the Halloween specials recording date from my projections. It is, because this bit only goes on the YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
It is end of February, start of March.
Cool.
Yeah, so 6 months. I'm big brain. Me smart.
If you don't have any money or you don't want to invest, just share this podcast.
Oh, yes, please.
Share it to your mum, share it to your dad, your cat, your dog.
It'll
friends
make
if you have them.
a great half birthday for me.
Yeah.
It'll make a great late birthday present. Just share it to everyone.
The more views and subscribers we get, the closer we can get to just being great.
Tell your kids. Feed it to your dog.
Feed
it to your dog. Print out the transcript of our podcast. Do up a transcript of our podcast. Tweet it to me because I will be delighted and will read it. And also print it out and feed it to your dog. Peter, don't come for me. If people do this of their own volition, they're the stupid ones, not me. I don't mean it. This is a joke. This is a gag. This is a bit. Do not sue me. Just give me money. Thank you. Anyway, that's my announcement done. Please step into my announcement time.
I have nothing. What about you, Laura?
Yeah, not much. No Birdie's Elixir announcements for today. He's kind of got to reconvene with his boss, I guess, to discuss where it's going to be going in the future with that, because it's really boring brewing potions on your own. But we love you. Thank you. Shout out to my friend Quickly as well, because she's probably still drawing up for it. If you're not, that's cool too.
Shout out to Quintley always.
Yeah,
we
and
love
anyone
you,
else
Quintley.
who's doing fan content, I love you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Open market space in the Elixir market.
No. I'm just taking a little breather. That's all. Don't you dare.
However,
Kit Kat.
if at this point, which it could be a thing, probably not, but could be a thing, if we are selling merch of some form of stickers or something of Birdie's Elixir, you can get your own Birdie's Elixir.
Yeah, you should
Send
do
us
that.
money.
Yeah.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Absolutely.
We love that shit.
I'd love to believe Darby would edit that into something, but
It's going to be
Yeah.
purple flavoured.
yeah,
We don't.
that's it.
We're recording from the past. You are the future.
Also, I've mentioned it in previous episodes, but Spamalot is coming up
Yeah, go support Darby.
like really, really soon at this point. We literally, from our timeline, we started rehearsals yesterday. And
but you're in the right
yeah.
timeline to go
it's
right
like
now.
it's still
Look it up.
still enough time that if you're not from the place of the venue, you can still make travel arrangements.
Do it and come see some good folks
Yeah.
And
perform Spamalot.
Darby, where can people find the information about Spamalot? Because I'm sure there's a few Spamalots floating around there.
So the best places to look would be the Livid Productions Facebook page or the Aubrey Entertainment Centre website.
Yeah, so go check those out.
I will hopefully remember to put links to both in the description.
And if at any time, this is just a full blanket announcement, I guess. If at any time we say we're going to post something or link something and we haven't, please let us know and we will fix that as soon as we can. I think the majority of things we have been able to pick up on so far in our timeline, but if at any time we've forgotten about something that we've said that we will do, let us know, and we'll either say, hey, we didn't do this for this reason, or hey, you can find it here, or yeah, we'll do that. Thank you.
There was a time that 2 episodes straight up went up onto YouTube without audio, and I didn't notice until Hannah. Shout out to Hannah, because I know she tends to watch the video versions, as far as I'm aware. Still, until she pointed it out to me.
Yeah, so it's really helpful to us. We're literally just doing it ourselves, like literally everything ourselves, and it's mainly just Darby and us, like just rocking up and being sick as. But yeah, it takes a little bit of the pressure off us if you guys do pick those things up. We eventually will also. And hi Hannah.
Like I imagine that me at the point in time that these episodes are actually going out is a bit more on the ball with editing. But I've from our point in time, I've been flying by the seat of my pants and just basically catching up and then falling behind and catching up and falling behind.
This is pretty much the first time we've done this, folks, and it's, any help we get, we love and appreciate, and you get to watch us grow and do awesome, fun things for you, hopefully. So,
and as you probably knows, like we are constantly striving to improve our setup.
Our production, literally everything, and we're always trying to bring you guys fun and exciting things so you don't get bored, and it's so we don't get bored either, because we love doing this. And
anyway, enough of this what's the line? Enough of this gay banter. let's get to the actual show. with another episode of Wyverns and Weirdos. So, where we last left off, the party, along with an old ally of Anya's and said allies' new allies.
We hope they're allies anyway.
I hope that sentence made sense.
Fuller and her crew.
Yeah. Fought an adult blue dragon in its lair and
Demolished it.
Yeah. I think
holding back.
I think envy
It went easy on us.
by mistake, but also like you guys would have still been able to handily deal with it. It just would have hung on for a round or two more. I think MVPs of that fight were probably Neumann,
the competent team, and Neumann.
Olaf, the hobgoblin.
Actually, yeah, everyone but Anya.
Yeah, I was specifically leaving Bertie to the end because Bertie had the killing blow.
Yeah.
And
Very
for
rare
his
for me.
trouble, managed to find the artifact, which was the reason for the entire endeavor in the first place, the moon staff.
Yeah. So I guess he's like Sailor Moon now or something. That's how I'm picturing it.
So yeah, so you went through and you found. So the deal you made with the Dragon Slayers was that you would get to be able to pick out that artifact that you suspected was there first, and then they would get first pick of their half of the treasure, and then you guys would get what was left. So you basically shifted through stuff and found this ornate, pale silvery blue staff with a crescent moon shaped crook head to it. That it's simple but elegant, and with a kind of pale white yellow glow to it.
I'll add some glitter to it later.
It's
Glitter
like
added in post.
kind of glitter, like specks of like yellow white glitter to it, almost like stars in the sky.
Hey, big narrator. I don't know if you know me, but I am not an understated kind of guy. But please continue.
It shines the brightest of anything you've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
And glitter
This is-
falls
this
to the
is it.
ground wherever
This is-
you
this
take
is
it.
That's more like.
You're not attuned to it. Is
Yeah,
the thing
yeah.
too. Like this is it at rest.
Yeah, it's gonna do some craft with it. Like,
Plus, who knows? Maybe one day it will become more powerful and explode into glitter when that
that'd be
happens.
pretty cool.
Who knows? But
Just a note for
yeah. So once
creators.
Once you do that, Olaf in particular, being a wizard, starts sifting through the items that seem to be magical items, and starts the long process of ritually identifying it. While I think, would you help with that process to expedite it?
So,
Also,
Okay.
Bertie, how are you holding up here, bud?
yeah. So, Darby, I'm gonna need you to I know we've gotten the stuff, but I need you to backtrack a little bit and describe what this cavern looks like.
Okay, so this
So
cavern.
I'm imagining that dragon, he's gone now, and then Brady's like, cool, is everyone okay? But he's doing that, he's asking that very concernedly while he's running towards this cave.
Yes.
Because he can see a little bit of glittering in there.
Yeah, so there's
What do we all see?
There's
Please paint me a word picture.
there are gems for certain, but the majority of this
nice.
hoard is in coin. This dragon clearly preferred coin over stones.
Understandable.
That, or you've heard tale of some dragons eat precious gems. It tends more to be a metallic dragon thing, but
I'm gonna try that. Yep. Continue.
but there are still some pretty nice gems in the mix.
How much gold is there? Is this smoke level
So-
gold?
So
That's what I've been picturing the whole time.
between the just your ideas glancing through, like there is
Like, could I swim in it? Is my question.
probably.
Okay, so like Bernie just like runs into this cabin and he just like stops. He's like, oh my god, oh my god. It's just kind of like, you guys probably are running in as well. It's just like, I just need a moment. Oh my gosh.
Do you unpouch all your money pouches ready?
yeah. He's just like, right. Yeah, I think I said in the last episode, like his expression is like virtually indecent. He's just like, oh my god. He's like got to try and collect himself because
he crosses and uncrosses his legs really unsubtly a couple of times.
Yeah, absolutely.
Meanwhile, while this is happening, I imagine Olaf and Neumann just casually starting to ritually cast Identify.
Oh no.
You roll well on Constitution.
Catherine and Bertie look quite similar in this situation. And Anya looks like she's getting a bit of a headache.
So imagine after a little while, like Bertie just sinks to his knees. He's just like, just like caressing this gold
So
around.
I think by the end of the first 10 minutes of identification,
just stop nutting.
then
not literally, just like that's his whole demeanor.
then Bertie's able to compose himself enough
he's
to
just like,
help in the effort.
He's not able to compose.
He's
And
not
so-
coming on site.
No.
And
it's
so
just like mentally, yes.
basically, once things are identified, one you are given your staff, and Olaf speaks with Vola, Tolok, and Bianca about magic items, and you see that they outfit themselves with a few interesting bits and pieces. Tolok takes a short bow. Olaf takes like a suit of mithril armor. There are some other things they take, but like you aren't paying too close attention to the intricacies because it's like you've gotten what you want, and
Anya's definitely not, because she's feeling nauseous because Haffron is flying around like a madman.
But Bertie's enamored with the coin and
like,
with the staff.
He's so all over
Anya is nauseous from Haffron, and Neumann just isn't that observant.
What's Neumann doing? Like, how does Neumann react to this?
See, Newman's reward was the fact that he could help.
Oh my god!
Newman's reward was the friends he made along the way.
So eventually,
Well, then I'll take your gold, mate.
eventually, Olaf presents you guys with a pile of items, and he says, "So these are the things that, well, some of us could probably make use of them. These are determined to be your fair share from once we'd taken our pick. Firstly, this scroll, I believe your cleric would be capable of using.
You might look behind you, but he's still just like caressing. He's like just throwing it into his little pockets.
One moment, sorry. Haffron, I swear to all of the gods above, if you do not get back to my shoulder this instant... No! Or I swear to goodness I will unsummon you.
Sheepishly, the most sheepish you've ever seen a crow goes like to your shoulder and perches.
Oh, thank goodness. Sorry, he has a scroll for
So
our...
a scroll, I believe your
our
cleric should be able to make use of that.
Bertie, there's a scroll for you.
Oh, scroll, yeah, sure.
The gold will still be there once you receive these items.
Okay, I'm coming. He's like trying to compose himself. He slinks over and takes.
As much as I would love this book,
but he's still looking at the.
I've made my choices. That might be of benefit to your tinker friend.
I do read from time to time, so yeah, this might be good.
I don't know if any of you would.
It is a tome of clear thought, just for you listeners.
I don't know if this one would be of any particular use to any of you, but
if not,
you
we
might
can
be able
sell
to
it.
get some coin from it. And he hands you a suit of plate armor that seems very well constructed, of this some strange metal that you haven't seen before.
I believe I might be able to use that one.
You can wear armor, yes.
I most certainly can.
There you are.
I've quite recently been training for that.
Yes. These stones, and he places out a... What colour are these? I haven't written the actual coloration of them.
Make it up.
Here.
They're rainbow. They're prismatic.
Yeah. But he passed you a pair. There are specific colours to these because they are iron stones. But basically, they're the agility and fortitude iron stones. Ooh. So, again, this one will allow you to be a bit more nimble, better aim. This one will allow you to be a bit more hardy. And then this, our archer isn't really, the size would be more of a handicap than the enchantment would be a boon.
Ooh. I haven't even read what it is, but the name is an oath bow, which it sounds good.
Nice. Interesting.
Oh,
Bertie is now back to just kind of like drooling all over this gold. He stashed the scroll.
I have to figure out some
You
things
guys are kind of looking over
as to whether or not I can.
So, and then Neumann goes, so size does matter.
What?
You just said that it's the size of the bow that made it inconvenient for the archer. Not the enchantment.
Yeah, it's what you do with it.
He's a goblin, like that. Longbows would be unwieldy for being his stature.
Launch himself if he went in between the cord and the actual part where you hold it and pushed himself.
Specifically, the mechanic is that a small creature using a heavy weapon, which a longbow is, I believe, they have disadvantage on the attack roll with it.
This is a very beautiful bow that I love very much and is very Anya course. So thank you, Darby.
I mean, I had to give you a reason to give up that longbow of warning.
Yeah. Wait, why would I have to give it up?
I mean, you don't.
Why do you want me to give it up?
Suspicious. Yeah, because he doesn't want you to be prepared.
Like, honestly, like...
That's for him to know and me to find out.
Darby likes sneaking up on us.
He does. Yeah, I found that out.
I'm just trying to figure out what would be the most beneficial for Anya, the agility stone or the fortitude stone?
Well,
because she's also going to swap out her brooch of shielding.
The agility won't do anything for you because for Jake, I'm saying that too, because it's to a maximum of 20, I believe. Unless I'm mistaken, it is a maximum of 22, but I'm pretty sure it's a maximum of 20.
Well, if it just goes up to your maximum, the maximum is usually 20, isn't it? Because if I use this token, then I might be able to make it to 22.
No, so it gives you a +2 to a maximum of 20.
Okay. If it specifically says it.
Okay, so
your dexterity score increases by 2 to a maximum of 20.
So it's either dex or con.
So
I'm going to take the agility ironstone. How many things do you have attuned?
I have max.
Do you have anything that you would unattune for that?
And you would possibly also be unattuning your armor of fire resistance if you
so desire, yeah.
If you were to put on that armor. It
doesn't require attunement. However, it is a set of armor. I take it. I can't wear 2 sets of armor.
No, you cannot. Yeah. I mean, it's also always possible that like you choose your set of armor.
Yeah, I feel like
depending on the circumstance.
Yeah.
like if you're going up against a heavy hitter, then the adamantine armor is definitely going to be handy. Whereas if you're going up against, if you're
Anything
doing
fire.
like a stealthy mission, or you need that fire resistance, then the leather would be of more use.
I'm not sure if it's just because it's a mobile version or anything, but I'm not getting any warnings for disadvantage for stealth. But maybe it's just because it's the mobile version.
Yeah, but it is heavy. It is the heaviest of heavy armor.
Yeah.
So I think your AC is technically your AC would be up by 1 when you've got your weapons drawn.
Yeah.
So, but you also you basically become immune to critical hits.
Yes, which is very good for staying alive.
Yeah.
Generally helps.
So Anya throws one of her patches off her robe of useful items, and a sack appears, and she starts filling the sack with coins.
All right. Yeah. So,
Okay.
So for the sake of brevity, your share of the half of the hoard is, so there's the gems and a pair of silver and gold brooches that you can divide amongst you or sell off for gold as you so desire. So that is the pair of silver and gold brooches,
I'll write it down,
which
and I'll
are worth
do it.
750 gold each. A transparent blue-white diamond worth 5,000 gold.
Oh my gosh.
A yellow-green sapphire worth about 1,000 gold. A star ruby, so that's a ruby with a white star center, worth about 1,000 gold.
They're beautiful.
And a black opal worth about 1,000 gold.
Black opals. Oh,
You also
beautiful.
each of the three of you, there is enough coin for you each to have 100 wait. So it is 10,300 platinum pieces each, which is
Jesus.
equivalent to 103,000 gold,
Oh my gosh.
and then a subsequent 11,600 gold pieces each.
What? So.
Each. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
And sorry, what was the gold pieces?
11,600. So I did the maths, and your half of this hoard, treasure included, because there's some pretty high ticket items of treasure that you've got. Treasure included, but not including the moonstaff because of the nature of it being literally priceless.
Yeah.
Comes up to about 500,000 gold.
Nice.
Oh
This
my
is a
gosh.
million, like this hoard is worth approximately 1 million gold between coins and
Jeepers.
gems and
Bernie
items.
is not. He's
No.
indecent right now.
Bertie, am I right in assuming that you will probably shank me in my sleep if I don't give you this diamond?
Yes, absolutely. You are correct.
The diamond is yours.
Oh, thank you. Like, just kind of like just holds it and just like caresses it
Oh, how much?
to himself.
So there's what?
How much platinum was it?
Oh, it was 5,000 gold for the diamond. We're just gonna.
No. I want to know. I didn't know.
10,300 platinum pieces,
300.
Yep.
which is the equivalent of about 103 grand
And
of
also
gold.
because you've given Bertie that, he's not kind of distracted while you're divvying out the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, well, the rest of the stuff
Yeah.
isn't to the equal
Yeah, that's
value
it. So
of
he's-
the diamond.
Yeah,
So,
like-
Anya's just safe
Because
spending
Bertie
that one.
normally would be like, come on, it's fair, but he's too entranced by everything else.
Yeah.
He's got 100 grand.
There was
Yeah.
tact as to why she did that.
And an invaluable
Yeah.
relic.
Yeah. He's very happy. Like, too happy. Anyway. Jeepers. Yeah.
So, Neumann, you can have these 2 silver and gold brooches
Okay. Yeah.
and this sapphire,
Yeah.
and I will take the ruby and opal.
Sure.
Who knows, you might be able to make something of them. Hell, actually, like, the gems are probably a decent size that, like, if you so desired and spent the time doing it, like, especially since if you have a look at like the iron stones that you've gotten from this hoard, you could maybe reverse engineer the magic behind it and create similar effects with these gems.
Yeah, no, I think
It would take quite a while, especially depending on what.
You only get one of the gems though, the sapphire. And the 2 brooches.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, you have 2 brooches worth 750. Oh no. Sorry, I dropped my pencil.
I don't care what they're worth. I'm probably going to get underpaid anyways.
But write it on your sheet anyway, because I'm not keeping it on mine.
What was it?
2 silver and gold brooches.
Each worth 750 gold.
And a sapphire worth 1,000.
At least you're not poor anymore, Neumann. Apart from, kitty paws.
Yeah, you notice like Bianca's pretty chuffed. She's got a pair of braces and some boots out of the whole ordeal.
Not a true Baywaring, because otherwise she would be insolvent.
You notice Vola starting to kind of flick through a book that she managed to get out of the pile.
Vola, you can read? That's a joke. That's a joke that Anya makes with an old friend.
Yeah. She has an intelligence of 6.
Yeah, I know. I made the fucking character.
Yeah.
You rolled this character, but I can feel it in my bones when my characters stay true to their origins.
But the book seems similar to the one that Neumann has.
A tome.
Yeah. But yeah, so the book seems to make itself easy to read in a weird way.
I was joking, my old friend.
I know
that was a joke.
I know you are, but it seems weird. It is.
Magic.
It's not like
or a curse. Who knows? You'll find out, I guess.
Probably just like an easy reading font.
According to what Olaf says this can do, I do not believe it is a curse.
Okay.
I'm curious, actually. Can I borrow your hand for a second, Anya?
I guess.
Alright, places the hand on the page of the tome. Is it in Braille?
Is it?
Or does it translate to Braille?
Ooh.
Because
I would say yes.
Oh.
Yes.
This is very interesting.
It's very accessible.
So it's magically brailled, however. It's not actually Braille. So if I went and felt it, I probably wouldn't be able to feel any Braille.
Is this in Braille? Neumann, you can read Braille?
No, I just had a sneaking suspicion. If it makes itself easy to read, I thought it might do that for Braille as well. So there you go.
Huh. How unusual. Anyway, have your book back.
Hang on. Hey, Hafren. Holds it up to Hafren.
Hafren can read, you imbecile.
Oh, what's Hafren's intelligence?
About the same as a normal raven.
But ravens are clever too, and also Hafren isn't a raven.
Yeah.
But currently has the stats of one.
Yeah, but also isn't a raven.
Yeah, because I guess Anya sees through his eyes, so she can.
I think by raw he probably can't yet, but because
he's special.
Because
he's a special boy.
Because of the way,
he's a special boy.
Yeah.
Just say it, Darby. Say that Hafren is a special boy. Do it.
Because of the nature of him being a familiar and all that.
Because he's a special boy. I know he refuses to say it, but you all know it's true. Hafren is a special boy.
Yeah.
All right.
Are any of you skilled in harvesting dragon parts? Neumann says to everyone.
I mean, I could try.
Yeah, I can, but
it would basically be a survival check. So.
Oh, I'm quite good, I guess.
Or a medicine check would also.
I was assuming
allowed,
someone from the Dragon Slaying but
Yeah, would be good at that.
good at- they are dragon slayers.
I'm pretty good at salvaging animal parts. That's kind of my shtick. She's gonna roll to get some scales.
Tolok's decent at it.
Do any of them have like
Violet,
above a plus 11?
No.
Well then, yes, I'm the best person for this job. Thank you.
Which makes sense, like, as like, growing up in the wild.
Yes.
Like, it's...
It makes sense for her, full stop.
It's a high DC, but, like, you...
Neumann, come here and hold its tail.
No, see, what I was going to ask is, can Neumann be like the assistant surgeon? Like, you just say scalpel and he'll give you a scalpel.
That's what she's making you do anyway, so that she can fish for advantage. Is that cool?
Yeah, you have advantage. Because
She's going to salvage any parts of importance, scales, etc. So that's a 21.
21. That is enough to get a decent amount of scales. Obviously, like, they're not going to be worth quite as much as perfect, pristine, naturally shed golden dragon scales. But there's also a lot more of this being an adult dragon as opposed to a young one. And there's value inherent to it being an older dragon.
Part of the assistance is you holding open the bag of holding while she dumps these in.
You don't know.
What's the weight value? Just give me the weight value. We can ask Braxton.
It's probably about 10.
Yeah, you might like even look over Birdie for a moment while you're trying to guess what it is, and Birdie's like, "There's just so much of it. Oh my gosh, this must be my reward for putting up with all these annoying people."
Yeah, there's probably there's probably about
no, don't pinch me.
For that roll, there's probably about 10-15 pounds worth of.
Is it 10 or 15 pounds?
Like say,
Specifics are important.
say 15 pounds. Depending on the purpose, some people might be a bit fussier.
Okay, 15 pounds.
There is 15 pounds that, depending on the purpose, would be usable for something.
Cool.
Does this dragon have a horn?
Yes, it does. It is a blue dragon. Like the forehorn is very prevalent.
You want the horn? I will cut off the horn.
If you can. Yeah, that'd be ideal.
Okay, hold this.
Hold what? The head?
Get
All right.
Obviously.
Just don't try.
That's a 27.
27. Yeah, so you managed to get into like the flesh deep enough that like you don't just get the external protrusion of the horn. You
pulls it out whole.
You managed to get like you managed to cleanly carve a section of the skull that the horn was affixed to, and managed to harvest that out.
Hell yeah. I'm chucking it in the bag of holding. Blue
How big is it?
dragon. Actually, no. How sharp is it? Should I be putting it in the bag of holding?
Let me just compare
Because like horns
minis.
generally aren't that sharp.
How sharp is it? Should I be putting it in the bag of holding? How sharp?
I'm probably
Darby's
sharp.
too excited. He's thinking about the
It's a horn that looks like it's meant for ramming.
Yeah, so maybe wrap it into something. Wrap it around.
We can just put a cork on the end.
No, it's okay. This is part of the reason why having a robe of useful items is pretty useful. She throws down another sack and she puts it in the sack and then in the bag of holding.
So it's cool. It's about the length of an arm, from the.
So like a meter.
Yeah, so about a meter. Maybe like a bit longer than that once you get into the internal, but like the external protrusion of the horn is about a meter long.
Definitely
so
a
many
wizard's
things-
hat.
Base,
Definitely a
Yes,
wizard's hat.
yeah.
You're
That's
making
one
a
use
wizard's
for it.
hat out of it.
There would
Oh, I
definitely
love
be
that.
like arcane uses for this horn.
That's very cool.
Plus, you can ground it up and snort dragon dust.
Well,
Official D&D drug. I don't know that. I'm spitballing here. It probably could be.
While it is sharp, it would be fairly easy to essentially
What about the
wrap things in it? Wrap things over
Which
it
is
to
what they've
prevent
done.
from piercing.
which
the
is
behavior.
what Anya does with the sack. What about the talons? Do the dragon's talons have any value? Would Anya know?
They can, depending on who you're selling to.
She might as well get them anyway.
Yeah.
Hold the feet. I'm going to give the beast a manicure.
Okay.
So 25.
25. Yeah, so you managed to get... Actually, for that, you probably managed to get all... how many... Yeah, all 16 of
16?
What about his tongue? I'm joking.
I mean, you could try to harvest the tongue if you want.
Hard.
Heart's possible. Heart would be a really difficult one.
Yes.
I'll try it if you want me to.
The tongue wouldn't necessarily be as valuable as
I was just
like
trying to think, what other obscure things we pull off this dragon?
Do you say that to Anya? Do you joke? Oh, let's get the heart.
Yes.
She's like, okay, hold its torso.
Oh, no, this is fine. My clothes don't get dirty.
Well, that's pretty good. That's a 30.
30. Yeah, you get that heart. You get that heart. It's this kind of deep blue, kind of purpley veins to it. Yeah,
Ooh, I'm keeping this. Do you mind if I keep this?
Yeah, that's fine. I want to know what the other half of the party is currently doing. Are they just watching in awe? Or are they...
Kind of, yeah. At like the proficiency in which Anya is going about dissecting and harvesting from this dragon.
Excuse me, one of you's a wizard, yes?
Yes.
Do you have a preservation spell?
Not really in my wheelhouse, no.
Do any of your party, maybe? Or even just a nice box?
Not really. Sorry.
Anya looks around. Is there any, like, shiny boxes or something? Like, like jewelry boxes or something?
We'll say that, yeah.
Is there any that's big enough for a blue dragon heart?
No.
Okay.
This thing's probably
Like
the
an elephant
size
heart?
of your... Would it be? It'd be about the size of your head.
Surely there was
Like,
a chest in the hoard. Sure.
Yeah, there'd be like a basic wooden chest
Yeah.
that, like...
That could fit it?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. She puts it in the chest. We bought our wagon, yeah?
Yes.
I can also
Tight.
make it smell.
Question: I'm pretty
something
sure you
other
said
than heart.
we put the wagon away, like it's we.
Oh, yeah, it's away
Yeah.
from the entrance.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
Okay.
The one thing that you... Actually, Neumann, roll me an Arcana check.
Natural one.
Natural one.
do you want me to
Which
roll
is
an
a total
arcana?
of... Yeah, you can roll an Arcana if you want. Bertie, you can roll
Four.
Arcana too if you want.
I like to, but he won't be paying attention.
14.
14. The breath weapon's got to come from somewhere.
Oh.
I'll give you for a 14.
Very chilly.
Neumann, hold open the mouth. I want to check something. She's gonna roll to look for like the breath weapon
So
gland.
roll me an investigation check.
Do I get advantage because he's holding open the mouth?
Yeah.
Cool. So that's a 13.
13.
What are you doing? Investigation.
There's something that looks like it might be some sort of gland that can propel something out of it.
She's going to very carefully try to harvest it. Neumann, can you use your immovable rod to prop open its mouth, please?
My thunder away.
Rather appropriate
Yes,
because she's
Yeah.
she's literally taking the thing
thunder
that
away.
takes
Yeah.
that makes the thunder away.
Yeah, no, already on it. He's already halfway through doing that.
Yeah. Now it is going to be a high DC because of the
15. Not gonna make it?
unfortunately. You kind of you start trying to harvest it and then as you're cutting through the flesh, you begin to realize, oh, this gland goes like
It's
further
deep.
further than I thought.
You severed it.
And you sever it before you realize like the extent of this.
Oh dear.
gland.
Luckily.
Okay, well, the gland is unsalvageable.
Also, I don't think anyone saw that as well because we're currently inside a dragon's mouth. So.
She looks around at the teeth.
Oh my god. This entire episode's going to be harvesting a dragon.
Are there any like particular teeth that look like they would be valuable?
I mean, you've heard of people like using like dragon's teeth as daggers. Like whether.
Are there any that look particularly sharp that she thinks that she could craft into a dagger?
Roll me an investigation check.
That's 2.
These are some pointy teeth that would probably hurt if you were bitten with the force of a dragon's maw, at least. Not sure about whether there's any particularly sharp ones that would be daggers in and of themselves.
How many teeth are there?
Plenty.
Should I harvest its teeth?
I don't know why you're asking me. You would harvest anything off this dragon, as it so seems up to this point. Regardless of any input I had.
Hey Vola, crew, should I harvest the teeth? Would you like some of the dragon's teeth?
I mean, I will take one as a token if you're able to harvest them, but they don't tend to fetch too high a price compared to other parts
as soon as you said I will take one if you she does so. Neumann, make sure that the mouth does not close on me. Thank you.
It won't close. I guess, look, he might, like...
I'm fishing for advantage.
Yeah, he might, like, I don't know, sort of make sure it doesn't fall off the tiny rod.
Okie dokie, so that is a 25.
25. So you manage to. So some of the teeth kind of don't come out too well in the process, but you manage to get about 12 of them.
12? 12 of them. 12 of them. And how many people are here currently?
There are 7. So it's the 4 of Vola's party plus the 3 of you.
Cool. Anya gives 1 to each person. And actually, hold on. Did you say I got 14?
12.
12. Okay. She gives 1 to each person and then keeps the rest for herself.
Oh, thanks. I'll make good use of it.
Yeah, what has Birdie been doing this whole time? Because we've just spent a good... How long? Probably like an hour.
Probably.
Harvesting dragon parts.
Okay, I'm gonna say, like, considering you were literally bushing a dragon for an hour, he was kind of just rolling around the gold, touching it, doing a lot of drooling, and then after a little while, he tried to
Took
throw
a nap.
himself away.
I mean,
Yeah,
you would definitely get a short rest out of this experience.
Yeah, he's just he's so
because of
happy.
how long it's been.
And I guess by this point, he's filled up as much of his little pockets as he can with gold, and he's just kind of nestled. He's just he's having a little chillax in the gold. He's kind of burrowed himself into it a little bit, not heaps because he's not gonna die, but yeah, he's having a good chill.
Yeah, it's where everyone else is
He looks
already
very
put their
sated, you could
shares
say.
into pouches and bags of holding. But he's just leaving his out to just bask in it.
Yeah, he's so happy. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's all that I'm going to harvest from it today, unless anyone wants some kidneys or something. I mean, the guts are cut open anyway.
I think you have managed to get the bits that have any real use to them. Maybe the breath weapon mechanism.
Oh no! I attempted, but I miscalculated.
It tends to be difficult if you're not experienced with specifically harvesting that gland.
Yeah.
We've in the past when we have done bounties specifically for that. Usually the mage who wants it will come along to specifically harvest the glands themselves.
Yes. And I am not a mage. No. Shall we leave?
Oui.
Also, before we leave, where is that chest going with the heart?
Anya is carrying.
Okay, cool. He'll quickly put his hand over, I guess, the ring that's used to open the chest, and he's going to make that give out a pleasant odor.
New cart
Nice.
And I'm pretty sure because now I have to knock off one of my old minor infusions. I'm pretty sure the last thing I did was it was a post that I had the boat tied to at Dorum, and it was constantly scrolling.
Did we ever go back for that boat?
This boat, I don't think we did.
No.
This boat belongs to Neumann. This blah 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 something of the source that was just constantly scrolling. That is now just a mundane.
There's a townie NPC who's been sitting waiting at that boat for the infamous Neumann to come back, and then when it disappears, that boat is his now.
The other thing is you could definitely buy a nicer boat than that.
That's true.
The gold and platinum.
So yeah, now it admits a let's go a black ice.
Nice. That's very marketable.
That's the classic tree air freshness.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
Also, before we leave, Brady's jingling, and he's gonna stop where the dragon wolf goes. He's just gonna get some a vial of its blood.
All right.
Plenty of that.
Roll me a survival check. Yeah. This is.
Would you
this
like
is-
me to harvest the blood, Betty?
Yeah, yes, please.
What did you get?
A 6.
6. Yeah. That's.
It's not that hard to
You're-
there's a
you're
lot of blood
struggling
there
to
is
do
the
it.
question.
Yeah.
Can you pass me the vial?
Because he's already rolled.
Okay.
Actually,
you're not going to get
how
advantage
about-
out of it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Newman goes, you could just stick a vial in this chest. It's pretty full of blood.
Yeah, Betty looks at him
25.
instantly
25.
looks very green.
You managed to get a couple of vials. You probably managed to get 2 simply because you don't have too many actual vials on
Yeah.
you. But
There you go. 2 vials of blood.
you
Oh,
have
thank
the one that that Bertie gave you, plus you managed to find an old potion bottle that
Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks, Anya. I'll
you
put
can
it to
reuse.
good use. He
I'm
puts
sure
it
you
next
will.
to his demon equal vial.
Yeah,
and
you notice
human ash vials
it's
that
kind
he
of a kind of indigo blue color, and occasionally gives off the tiniest spark.
Yeah.
Although you do notice that while it doesn't seem like it's going to go away completely, it does the rate at which it sparks gets
Okay.
less and less.
I'm going to do something that's very parenthetic right now.
It is all
Just to test a theory. Anya, I'm assuming she might get a little bit of blood on her hand when she's getting the vials. She's going to lick it. Is it like licking a battery?
A little, not enough to do damage, but
it's like licking a battery. Yeah.
Bertie kind of side eyes you and then he uses prestidigitation to clean his vials off and then stow them into his coat pocket.
Newman's clean.
Huh.
His armor cleaned itself, and his.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. It's clean. Anyway, that was fun. I am very happy right now, I must say. It was great. It was really good hunting, everyone.
Yeah, we should probably get back to Dorum.
Yeah. We better
Might
do
get back
that.
and get some of that good stuff that Braxton was showing me that I had nowhere near enough money for.
Oh, yeah, of course. He'll be very happy to help you out, my old associate Braxton. Absolutely.
Also, I don't really know how long this heart will keep, so we should probably get it somewhere.
Yep, it's 2 days drive, so we better
pretty
get
soon.
going.
Alright.
We
All right,
gratified.
for those 2 days, Newman will be mainly focusing on that time.
Cool.
Alright.
Excellent.
It's
And Anya will reattune
Yeah.
to her new item.
So are you taking like proper sleep?
I will take proper sleep. So I know that's not all of it, but yeah, just mainly for the majority of the trip, he will be focusing on that.
I would say also like for average day-to-day stuff as well, you can probably get about 20 hours of reading in all told.
Over the 2 days?
Over the 2 days.
Sure.
Yeah, well, Birdie will be driving the car, I guess.
Yeah.
So apart from when we stop for camp and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like with so yeah, you get like 8 hours of the drive, and then part of the 8 hours where you're not resting, but like you also, there's stuff like setting up the camp and eating and dealing with like the day-to-day stuff of being on the road. So yeah, about 20 hours.
Yep, that's fine. I
is about right.
Happily accept that.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So is there, while we're talking about on the road, is there anything that people want to do on that first night at camp?
Yeah. What do you guys want to do? Is the question.
I'm reading and eating and surviving.
Yeah, you're reading. Yeah.
So Vola would probably be trying to catch up with you if Anya, if there's anything in particular that you would be catching up with her on.
I guess Birdie will take charge of the cooking for tonight.
Yep.
If you want to, if he sees that you guys are wanting to, like, getting the vibes that you guys are chatting and stuff like that.
And Neumann will help out when needed.
Yeah.
He will just be spending all of his free time.
I think Olaf probably approaches you at one point and starts kind of talking, like noticing that you, while you're not a wizard, you do take a more academic approach to magic. Kind of discussing the finer points of arcane theory,
and like this will significantly help,
and
like his combat.
Like he's kind of curious as to like, there's probably a bit of an exchange of information there, because like he's kind of curious on like the crafting side of things that you specialize in, whereas you are probably interested in the fact that like this is a mage who is like heavily armored and good with a sword.
Yes.
What is the go with that?
But also, I am now a mage who is
heavily armored and good with a pair of swords.
One of which is cursed.
Yes.
That's cool.
But yeah, so you kind of compare like techniques, both combat wise and arcane. Bianca probably approaches you. Probably offers to help out with the cooking.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I can do it myself, but I was like having a pair of helping hands. I can't make too much because that's just the food that I packed for the trip. But yeah, sure, come along. Hope you can cut some of the vegetables for me if you like. You're good with a knife, I imagine. But obviously fists mainly, but you know. Yeah, excellent. Oh, cool. Good. Well, that'd be great. It's nice having someone to help out. My, you already met Tanip. She just left like 2 days ago. So I normally have an assistant to help me. So it's great having an assistant for a little while. So yeah, that would be really appreciated. Come along. Come in. We'll cook something up.
They never got a word in.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I imagine like they are like, I don't know, they're preparing a meal together for like the party, because like I know like his cart thing like it does come with food, so I imagine they're just using the basics of that.
And
like he might have gotten some more groceries that I forgot to roleplay, I suppose, while we were in Durham, just briefly, I guess.
And do you have prestidigitation? So you can use that as well to kind of
clean things and
but also flavor up the otherwise bland like rations that are produced by the cart.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess like they're working on
and then you use kind of more mundane rations to kind of bump it out to feed 7 rather than 4.
Absolutely. I guess like Birdie's like trying to, because Birdie is quite good at cooking. He just doesn't like doing it very often. So I guess like he's helping her. I don't know, how good is Bianca at cooking?
Yeah, she's fine enough at it. Like, yeah, she's like she mentions to you that like she learned like very quickly, like when she was younger.
Oh really? Yeah, because you're quite a youngin' for an elf, aren't you? Like,
well,
I hope that's not rude to say.
I'm a half elf, so we grow up a bit quicker than you full elves.
Elves like me, yeah. Yeah, precisely. Yeah, because so like how does like your mom like feel about you traveling out here like doing dragon slaying and everything? Have you been doing that for long?
I probably about a year.
A year? You look so young. It's just you're doing very well for yourself. But yeah, like how does your mom feel about that? I know you said you don't have a dad. Like your dad wasn't around, but
she was proud of me.
Oh, that's great.
When I left, so unless things have changed, which I don't see any reason why they should.
I'm sure she would still be very proud of you. What was her name, by the way?
Sarah.
Sarah. Oh yeah.
And immediately that's like,
oh no, I'm having a vivid flashback.
Yeah,
that's
like,
unfortunate.
Like there's like there's that moment of like, that was the name.
That one, yeah, that's it.
Oh, that was the name.
Oh, yeah.
Like thinking back to when you had the thought of like, she looks familiar, but I don't know where from.
Oh, that one.
Oh, no, yeah, that person was human. So it can't be her. But what was her name?
Yeah.
What was her name? And then it's like, oh, that's her name. That's her name.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's a very nice name. I'm sure she'd be very proud of you, Bianca. And like, yeah, I mean, so were you like with your mom and then you just like joined this group while they were passing through, or like it's very impressive for like a half elf your age.
I was I met them when they were taking on a bounty in the town.
Oh wow!
And yeah, they saw some talent in me and helped me to develop it. You
handle yourself pretty well out there. That's very impressive. Yeah, I can see why. Well, that's great. I mean, and you're already making a living for yourself. I was out on my feet trying to make myself a living when I was pretty young as well. So like, yeah, I guess like I'm really impressed by that.
So Eladrin.
Yeah.
You don't see many of them around.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, Eladrin kind of like you don't really. Yeah, we tend to like hang around more closer to the Feywild, and every now and then like you'll see them every now and then, but like yeah, we're pretty rare, I guess. So we kind of got like 1 foot in like this realm and 1 foot into the Feywild kind of thing, but like I like to be here on the ground. Like I like making my living as it goes, you know.
Yeah, it's interesting because I've never met another. I've met 1 or 2 Eladrin. I've never met another half Eladrin.
Oh. Well, that's I mean, it's probably not very common.
No,
yeah, I mean,
what are the odds that the third Eladrin you'd ever meet is actually your father?
That's awful. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and like, I don't know how much you know, but like, Eladrin, like, we all look very different because we kind of have different seasonal appearances and things like that. So, yeah, I guess it must be pretty unusual if you've just been in smaller towns or fighting dragons.
Yeah, one of my combat teachers back home was I believe it was a winter eladrin.
Oh yeah. Oh, cool. That's pretty great.
And yeah, you do vaguely recall there being like a winter eladrin around town, like.
Yeah. I'm having a lot of bad flashbacks right now. Oh, excellent. Well, yeah. Yeah, as I said, I'm a traveling salesman normally, so like I kind of I've seen Eladrin every now and then, but like yeah. But hey, I think it's really great that you're out there making your way into the world, because like I know I could never stay in one place for long. It's pretty boring like around there, and yeah, like that's really cool. I'm glad that like your mom's proud of you. That's really good. I was never very close to my parents, so yeah, I'm really like I think it's really good that you're making something of yourself, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely more exciting than just life in Vinistian.
Absolutely, I would agree. I've been through there briefly a few times. Yeah,
that was the name of that town.
Yeah.
No, there's not so much of that because like the early days. Like,
yeah. He travels around a bit.
Yeah.
It could have been anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of grew up in like a pretty small town myself, and like I just got so bored after a while. I was like, I want to be out there where there's excitement and traveling and like lots of gold and stuff as well. So it's great. And like that like a dragon thing back there, oh my gosh, best thing ever. Yeah. I can see why you do this. Like that's great.
I noticed during the fight the shadow magic you use.
Oh yes. Shadow magic? What do you mean?
How did you come upon those techniques? I use a bit myself.
Oh really?
It's I have a little bit of I'm a bit of a sorcerer as they call them.
Oh, really? Kind of like a sorcerer, but you use your fists and stuff like that.
Yeah, Mum says that I inherited it from my father.
Oh, okay.
That he had similar abilities.
Oh, well, isn't that interesting? What a coincidence.
But I was never too keen on pursuing those abilities. I much prefer I much prefer martial combat. Although I do integrate in my abilities a little bit.
Yeah, well, like I think that's kind of how I approach magic as well. Like, I mean, like dark magic like that's not uncommon. I mean, there's necromancers, which some of them are good, and like some wizards study interesting schools of magic and things like that, and so like there's nothing wrong with that kind of stuff, but like if you're like gelling more with like the whole monk thing, I think that's a great thing to focus on. Like, and like with the stuff I don't use that all the time. It's just kind of if I'm in a bind, handy to kind of channel those powers. But yeah, mine was kind of like it just came to me sort of thing. Like it was my calling, I guess, in a way, just like the healing stuff, because normally I'm a bit of a holy man, I guess, in a way. Not all the boring stuff though. So yeah. But yeah, like don't worry about it. If the monk thing's working for you, I'd say just don't even think about the dark stuff. Not worth it. You're like not having any other weird side effects, no dreams or anything.
No.
Well, that's great then.
Just
could be much worse. Pardon?
Just something I've had since birth.
Well, that's okay then. You know, like you got a head start from me then. So like if you've had it since birth, so I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. But that's great. I mean, if you ever want to like, I don't know, hone those skills while traveling back, we can do that. But yeah. I think it's great. Like, yeah. And wow, look at this great meal we've made together. I think they're gonna love it. What do you think?
I think they're gonna love it.
It's excellent. Fantastic. Well, thank you, Bianca. You've done an excellent job. Hey, everyone, dinner's ready.
And
That's
yeah, so you eat and
It's great.
Is there
we
a
love it.
slight
No
static
mayonnaise.
tinkle when we eat it?
What?
Is there dragon's blood? Is it tingly?
Dragon's blood is valuable. Like
No.
Bertie would ever give up any
Yeah.
semblance of
He's using
value to feed us.
to make it tastier while it's in your mouth, and then afterwards it's fair game.
it's quite tasty because prestidigitation has been used on it.
Yeah, it's been made tasty. I'm assuming there's alcohol, but he's not eating any of it. He's just drinking. Yeah. Great, enjoy. It was like me and Bianca. We worked on this, so enjoy it.
Good job. This is delicious.
Fine elven cuisine.
It's quite nice.
Great! I'm glad. Your praise means so much to me. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go count all my money. And he goes to his room.
For some people, that would be a euphemism. For
Well-
Bertie, it is, but it isn't.
Yeah, like I don't know. Let's leave it at that.
Don't think about it too
Don't
much.
think about that too
we
much.
won't go there.
We won't
Also,
go there.
I want to quickly apologise to any of the vodcast viewers if you saw me frowning at my phone for the first couple of minutes of that interaction.
Yeah.
It's just because D&D Beyond locked me out and I couldn't add my items and I was very mad and had to reset my password. So apologies. I was paying attention, I promise.
Good to know. Cool. We enjoy a meal, I guess.
All right. And yeah, unless there's anything people want to do.
I don't think there's really anything specific Anya would bring up with Vola. They'd probably just be talking about the state of things at home and just anecdotes about old stories and stuff. They might probably share some of their old adventuring stories with the rest of the group as we're eating a meal together, etc.
Has it been morning? The first morning yet?
Oh my god.
So you finish the meal and you get to the morning. What are you rolling
I
for?
get 3 charges of my mod back.
Oh, that's right.
All right.
Excellent.
So because you used
I
all
used
but one.
all but one charge.
Yeah. So you wouldn't have to risk it
Yes.
becoming inert.
Newman knows his magic item.
Yes. If there's one thing Neumann knows, it's his magic items.
Yes.
That's fair. Excellent. So yeah, I imagine just for the rest of the trip, because I imagine we'll be skipping it, unless people want to do stuff. But he's so cheerful. He's just so happy, and he's steering this little cart. Oh no, actually, sorry. Before this happens, before we get back on the cart, Brady slinks over to you, Newman. He's "Hey, Newman."
Yeah.
So we still haven't actually discussed the rent of this cart here.
Oh no, we did discuss.
No, I don't think we actually
It was I wasn't going to pay you, and then Anya paid for me.
Yeah, but that was just for 1 day. So I've been thinking about, and I would I'll waive that for the next couple of days, but I need something from you.
Cigar also did specifically clarify that it was our car.
Yeah, but just
I'm happy to pay you a discounted one for
nobody's talking about
for the donkey and the travel.
Look, okay, this is what I need from you. Okay, now he leans.
I'll
over
hear you
close to
out. Yeah.
Okay, I need some copper wire. Can I have a piece?
And he was just "Hey, is that it?"
Yes.
He pulls some out from his pocket.
You have that in your pocket? You just keep wiring.
You realize-
Actually, I expected this.
As much as I love components, you realize you have several arcane focuses.
Yeah, but I prefer to get the
Yeah,
flavor of the
okay.
component
Yeah, and
in
just
roleplay.
by the
Okay.
very nature of
Just-
what I would assume a drone would need,
Yeah.
he has copper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just imagine if Newman just has metal bits of.
Also, you have a component pouch, so
Yes.
don't you? So you would have.
I would like to justify having
Yeah.
certain things, so
Yeah.
I don't just have everything in the
Yeah.
pouch.
Yeah, that's why I want to do this as well.
Is that
Excellent.
enough?
Oh, well, it'll do for now. Thank you very much, Neumann. He,
Not a problem.
pockets that little...
The best part is that Newman's like friendly enough that if Bertie had just been like, hey, do you have a bit of copper wire? He would have been like, yeah, here you go.
Yeah, but Bertie doesn't consider like any of you guys are friends per se, so he's like, oh, I'll make a trade for this thing that you don't actually owe me. Excellent, thank you. Really doing business. Do you need a receipt?
Better question, do you have a receipt?
I can write one.
Yes.
He pulls a little piece of paper out of his pocket and he writes a little receipt, like the little transaction note for you. And then he tears it off and hands you half of it. There you go.
It's for tax evasion purposes.
Keep it for tax purposes.
Now he looks at it, he looks away, and he looks at it. Is the text still on it, or is it now blank?
It's still there. It's still there for now.
I thought that would be such a cool trick. Is like give people receipts, but then the day after, the receipt is just blank
Look,
paper.
as I'm saying, okay.
No
so
refunds.
What Bertie
No
has done
exchanges.
is he has cast, what is it? Oh, it's...
Illusory
He's
script.
just done an illusory script because he can do that.
Do you,
so yeah,
do you have the components?
probably yeah. Because
'Cause that's
I bought a whole bunch from Braxton. I haven't really used it that much.
That's right, because you guys got like
Yeah, I bought a like
packages.
5 parts, I think, of it. I haven't used it at all, I'm pretty sure. Or like once. So yeah, he writes that. So in like, I don't know how long, I think it's like optional when it stops using. But yeah, so currently it looks fine, but later on,
Yeah, no.
later on it'll turn into the words that say no refunds, sucker.
Duration 10 days.
Yeah, there you go. So for 10 days, it looks legit.
Which is just hilarious.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, no, he definitely holds on to that. Well, thank you very much, Bertie.
No worries.
I hope that copper wire does you well.
Oh, it will. It'll be very useful for me. And he like raises his eyebrows, wiggles his eyebrows at you.
And you and just Hazelrode says, "Is this another sex thing?"
No.
Wow,
I
that
know
was
what-
convincing.
Anyway, I gotta go steer the cart now. See ya. Yep, everyone get in.
All right.
Anya logs in her giant crate of heart.
Oh my god.
Well then.
Well, yeah.
Oh, actually,
That's
before
fun.
you run away, Bertie, could you
Yes.
prestidigitate this heart to make it just last a little bit?
Yeah, do you have any restoration spells? I didn't even think to ask you. You're a cleric, technically.
As a cleric with access to second level spells, you would have access to
I don't have gentle repose, but like I could have.
At the
chosen-
very least,
you would
it
have
do
access
something.
to it to prepare when you prepare your spells for a day.
Yeah, like I could do that. Like
Yeah.
if you remind me of it tonight, I could probably do that for you, sure, but not today.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I mean, like I could use prestidigitation to clean it a little bit if you want.
Yeah, well, yeah, if you could do that now, then we'll do the rest later.
Okay, open it up. Oh boy, that's disgusting. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna
I
have to count
think
a
it's
lot.
quite beautiful.
You notice
You
it's
would.
as big as a head.
Oh my gosh. He says as he's casting prestidigitation to like clean it a bit. Oh boy, okay, now I'm going to he reaches into his little coat, he pulls out a little coin purse, he's like, okay, I'm gonna go and relax up on and I'm gonna drive this car. I'm gonna count some
just
money.
take a whiff.
I'm just imagining us walking
Why?
into Braxton's store and Anya just being like, I present to you my heart. And a giant fucking
gosh.
heart.
Now that's a power move.
I keep my heart in my chest.
Oh, that's great. Why should I smell that?
Joke's on you,
Can
Braxton, she's a
clarify?
lesbian.
Just Newman going, like sniffing it in, like waving his hands.
Okay, can I just say this, Neumann? Considering like your eating habits, you like enjoying the smell of whatever this smells like is not an endorsement that I would live by. But okay,
To me, it just smells like
how much will you
static.
pay me if I smell it?
Oh wow.
Really, Bertie, it only really smells like just before an electrical storm and then a little bit like copper.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like
Yeah.
Copper coins. He like puts his
Yeah,
little
kind
fingers
of.
out.
Well, yeah.
Four copper.
Yeah.
Okay, give it to me, then I'll smell.
Do you want a receipt?
Yes. If you want to, I can use it for tax
Here's you
purposes.
4 copper coins.
tax fraud purposes.
He takes the 4 copper coins and he leans over very grandly and takes a big whiff
Okay, so
of
you,
this
you
dragon
do
heart
smell a little bit of black ice, which is basically just like a standard fresh smell, pretty much. But
Okay.
I don't know what would be more powerful, considering that the heart has never been cleaned.
Smells like static and copper
I'm
coins.
assuming the odor that my infusion would give off would be stronger than the heart at this very moment.
No, the heart is as big as a head.
Yeah, but it's also just been cleaned.
It's like a new car smell, I guess. Like, would it be? I don't know. What, Darby? What do
They're
you
probably
say?
about
What's the smell
equal.
picture?
So you're probably a smell picture.
Okay,
Your nose is very conflicted, right?
So
so I'm detecting notes of blood. Kind of like a weird
there's not
electrical
too
tang.
much blood smell
Well,
to
yeah, I
it
just
because it's been
cleaned it.
prestidigitated clean.
And then like some kind of like it's kind of like some kind of perfume or something. What'd you use on it?
Just my infusion. And whilst he's saying that, you see he's gotten out a bit of canvas and he's like gripped out a little bit of the square on it. He's got some ink and he's put it on his paw and on one claw. He puts his paw print on there, and then with the rest of his claw, he writes the rest of his signature.
Oh my god!
And then he also
That's really cool.
says 1 sniff for copper.
Oh my god! Yeah, everybody takes that. For 1 sniff. Okay.
If someone like audits that, it's gonna look like a really weird like brothel thing.
I mean,
No, I was thinking drugs.
Okay, like it's burning.
That
so,
too.
Anyway, yeah. Well,
I feel like a drug dealer, if they were gonna do receipts, wouldn't be so
Say what?
obvious as to
Yeah, true.
use
Didn't say a
as the
sniff of
term.
what, so
Some, like,
technically
fishing,
can't be.
Dragonheart also
Arrested.
sounds like a drug name. Like it could
does,
be a drug
yeah.
name. 1 sniff of Dragonheart.
It does. I really like this. I'm liking the notes of that. Like, not the blood, of course. Like, I wouldn't like blood smell.
Oh, they're gonna do a new startup business.
But I do like that. I would like to talk to you later on about it. Like, we could like bottle that, I reckon, and we make a nice perfume.
Maybe, yeah. And it
Yeah.
doesn't even have to be a perfume. It's just as long as it's something quite small. Yeah,
Yeah, like I remember you talking about that new cart smell type thing
Yes,
as well. I
yes.
think that would be very
Use
profitable.
caltrops.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, caltrops is
So
what I've
if
been
you
using
can
on
like
thus far.
find a way of like doing that en masse, I would like to talk to you about that.
Yeah, sure. It's definitely a limited thing I can do, but maybe there's a way.
Yeah, you let me know if you find a way. We can work something out.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's get going, guys. I'm very happy today.
It's going to be a very interesting and disturbing time when Anya eventually inevitably dies and you guys have a startup business and then Damien comes along.
Oh, yes.
Oh boy.
Gonna be interesting.
Oh boy.
Well, hopefully Anya won't die too soon. I guess we'll
Yeah,
see.
hopefully we can hire security before that.
Yeah.
Given our foreshadowing record, I'm not hedging my bets at this point.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll get to playing in like end of February, and Anya will die.
The episode that just aired for us, we predicted the end of season 1.
No, we've been doing that for ages. Like, it's very scary.
Yeah, it's kind of disturbing, so...
Is
Yeah,
it another
so-
dawn?
Yes. So
Oh my
I
gosh.
have all of my charges back.
okay,
Nice.
and yeah, by the end of the day, you get back to the city.
Cool. We got that door and everything looking okay. No apocalyptic.
No.
Firestorms?
It's
Excellent.
storm.
Excellent.
You say that, but Wild Shade was Wild Shade.
Not when you teleported in.
Well, no. I skillfully direct Montgomery and the cart into horse parking.
All right.
And pay them the little horse parking fee, I guess.
And that is where we're going to go for our break. So the end of the episode.
Fantastic.
So, we will see you next time.
Yeah, see you
Bye,
next time.
guys. Sorry for listening.
Sorry for listening.
Thanks
Look
for
forward
watching.
to Braxton next
for listening.
episode.
Yeah.
Probably like 98%
We'll see
sure
you
we're
again.
going to be going there.
And favourite Braxton.
Goodbye.
Fantastic. Bye.
Bye, guys.
See ya.